What's going on, people? What's going on? It's your boy Ryan here. I'm back with another video. I want to go ahead and touch on this topic real quick. No, I don't have the PlayStation news today. I'm going to do that tomorrow. It's really nothing major. It's mostly just Uncharted Lost Legacy based. If you guys want to know, the trophies for that game, it's officially been released. I'll have it in the description below so you can check that out for your convenience. So save yourself some time. But everything else I'm going to cover tomorrow when I get a chance to tomorrow. All right, so appreciate everybody again for who subscribed to the channel. Appreciate everybody for all the support. I really do. I want to give a massive shout out to my boy Nico. His name's Nicholas. He's been on the podcast a few times, and he's a very humble individual. He really is. He's very passionate at what he does, gaming. Now a lot of people always wondered, why does he stutter or anything? Well, he has a disability. If you guys want to support him on Twitter, he has a Twitter account, and he actually goes into detail his illness and vice versa, what he has. And I think you'll understand why I have a lot of respect for him, and I let him on the podcast. So I have a lot of respect for the guy and what he does. I really do. I try to get him on as much as I possibly can, but again, we usually have so many people on the podcast to where I can't fit everybody in there. That's the thing. When a podcast grows, you don't have that many people you don't have that many seats. So I just want to give him a shout out, man. He's always been there, man. He's always been there as a friend, and he's been there as a supporter. So I appreciate him. I appreciate all the newer subs who joined me on the journey that we are on now. We're almost at 900 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I really am appreciative of every last one of you. And I'm very, very grateful, man. Back when I had 80 subs, I was appreciative of everything I got, and now we're almost at 900, and I am more than appreciative of what I got, man. So thank you guys for hearing me out. Listen to the videos, sharing them around, subscribing, recommending me. I appreciate everybody. I really do, man. I really do. As far as another particular person, looks like that person didn't want to do what he said, so don't worry, guy. I am done with you. You should be done with me. I'm forgetting about you, so forget about me. Since you couldn't do the very thing that I asked you to do, instead you want to make a damage control video trying to play the victim, even though you're the main one saying everything that you said in your pretty much in your video. So for you, may God have mercy on your soul, and good luck to you on your future endeavors. Good luck to you with your channel. I'm in this in the most professional way I possibly can. Good luck to you with your channel. Good luck to you with your wife, your kids. Do whatever you need to do, man. Congratulations to you on what you've done, and you have a good day. All right? Not saying your channel name, because you know why. Okay? So that's for you. And yes, I'm in it like a gentleman. I offered you a way in, and, well, that's that. So we're done. We're done with that. Let's move ahead. Let's move ahead into the topic now. Okay, I've seen a lot of comments. A lot of you send me comments about this. I've gotten a massive amount of feedback, massive good feedback. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you. We're almost at 2,000 views. Thank you. I was shocked. Thank you. Appreciate everybody's support. Appreciate everybody who came by, subscribed to the channel, checked me out. Appreciate it. Thank you. Let's go ahead and answer your questions. Now, a lot of you are asking, is this feature going to be implemented, or will it be available via a patch for the PS4 Pro? Now, it really depends on what we hear. Now, if we find out that the devs knew about this feature from the long run, and they just basically played the media, and it was like, oh yeah, this system's maxed out, this, that, and the third, then it's already available, and just, they couldn't use it until AMD came out with this chip saying, hey, look, it's officially available, and by the way, Sony had this in the Pro for God knows how long, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, now they can enable it. So, it could very well happen like that. We could get that particular reaction, but I highly doubt that, because that would be kind of weird on their end. So I'm thinking it probably most definitely will be a patch for this, kind of like they did with the boost mode. The only difference with this patch would be the fact that this particular patch, I don't think any of us can enable it in our settings. I don't think so. This is something that devs have used to. This is something that is legit with software and computing power. So this is something that we won't have access to, like boost mode. Boost mode is only available for slight frame rate buffs and graphical boost. That was mostly it, and that was mostly because the GPU was a little better than the Pro. Than the standard PS4. So I would think that it will come in a patch, most definitely, to answer that question. Now let's go ahead and talk about the other main topic of this video. So we're getting close to this. Obviously, think it's Gamescom. Gamescom's very close. No hint of Sony actually being at Gamescom. There has been 2 confirmed games from PlayStation to be at Gamescom, and that is Detroit Become Human, and the other one is Shenmue 3. Those are the only 2 games from Sony that will legit be at Gamescom. No legit talk about games or anything like that. So I guess it looks like Microsoft has the floor and they will win by default. And so, yes, I will be reviewing that. I'll be watching that, live, and I'll be, probably not live, but I'll be watching that and give my impressions. Yeah. So I don't expect to see any Sony at Gamescom. PSX most definitely. Obviously, they just confirmed they will be at Paris Games Week. That's the name of it, Paris Games Week. Or game show, and the other one is Tokyo Game Show. So they got some events they got planned. So we just gonna have to wait and see. Now for these dudes going around damage controlling saying that, well, it doesn't do nothing. This feature doesn't do anything. This is nothing. This is probably like DX12 or something like that. Guys, we haven't even seen it in action. And from what I've seen, this is not like DX12. It's not like DX12. DX12 just helped with load times and vice versa. That was it. That's what DX12 did. This right here is for performance and visuals and lighting and color. That's what that's for. This is what this is for. See, they're able to use what they call floats, okay? Basically, on the PS4 Pro standard, or, without this feature, a standard PS4 Pro, and I guess an Xbox One X, obviously. Or if I'm not mistaken, actually, no, the Xbox One X doesn't even use this feature. Sorry, because it's not in the Xbox One X. I can't even use it, damn. But, how it works is they have these things called floats. I already did a video on this. You want me to talk more detailed about this? I will have that in the description below, or I'll have that in this video, so you can check that out after this. But basically how it is, to summarize it the best way I can remember, they said it was about floats. Now, on the standard PS4 Pro, without any of these enhancements, you have 32-bit floats that carry all the data, such as your visuals, your color, your lighting, and everything that you see presented on the screen. With this new technique, rapid math, this is called, rapid enhancement, or something like that. What with this feature, I forgot the name of it. But with this feature, they're able to split that into 2 individual floats that are both 16, giving you double the performance and double the power. So now they can do more detail, more lighting, and vice versa, and even more precise visuals. That's what they can do. I mean, you look at Horizon Zero Dawn. I would love to see Horizon Zero Dawn with this feature. I would love to see it. I want to see how it will look with this feature, especially with the new DLC coming out. Because Horizon Zero Dawn already looked beautiful with the facial animations. I would love to see what they do now with all these features, with this new feature. I would love to see that, because I don't think this feature will be locked behind 4K display. This is something that can be available, period. Obviously you would need a 4K display to take advantage of HDR. That's what the main meat and potatoes of the PS4 Pro is the HDR enabled features and the way to take advantage of that. So that's the cool part I like about that particular thing. But yeah, but what they're able to do with the floats, they're able to get more detail, color, lighting, you name it, and more power out of this. Now, that being said, this will not, and I repeat, I said it even in the other video when I talked about this will not push the PS4 Pro ahead of the Xbox One X in terms of power and graphics. Why? Because the Xbox One X has a better GPU, a better graphics processing unit. The Xbox One X has the superior GPU, graphics processing unit. Okay, fanboys, you keep coming to my videos who I've been blocking left and right, you retards? Yeah. Do you understand that? I've said that numerous times. It has a better GPU. It's better than the Pro. Shut up. All this feature will do is narrow the gap. And what's funny about this, the damage control I'm seeing for this, a lot of you, now you guys remember when we started getting, screenshot comparisons of the Xbox One X and PS4 Pro, half these games looked identical, especially when the PS4 Pro wasn't even true 4K, it was native, it was upscaled. You know what I'm saying? With it being upscale 4K and the games looking the same, and the only way to tell the difference is you having 2 different displays like Digital Foundry does with the technology that allows them to zoom in on the feature. It kind of tells the story now, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't that kind of tell a story? Doesn't that kind of sink in a little bit more? Because Spider-Man looks amazing, and that's not true 4K. That's upscale using temporal injection. That looks amazing. Days Gone, that's not true 4K, and still, it's one of the most visually looking best looking games we got. That's amazing. These games don't really have to be true 4K. They're just taking advantage of techniques. That's what Sony hyped this console up to begin with. A cheap way for you to play your PS4 games on your 4K display. And now you have enhancements and vice versa that can take further advantage of that to give you even more of a precise visual. That's all this does, man. It's not pushing the power. It's not pushing the fanboy logic. It's not doing anything like that. For the idiots who are in denial saying that this feature will be in the Xbox One X, it's not in the Xbox One X. It's already confirmed that it's not in there. The Xbox One X is relying on its own GPU and CPU, which is only slightly better than the PS4 Pro because it's supercharged. But people don't know this. People don't know this. They claim this CPU is like a damn Vega or something, and they act like it's going to do all this. I'm like, dude, it's not. It's the same CPU that's in the Pro, only supercharged, okay? I know what I'm talking about in terms of tech. I built my own PC. I'm just keeping it real with you guys. All right, so no funny antics, no funny clips in this video. Just a quick response, quick little discussion about this. I want all of you to understand that. I want all of you to please stop with your fanboy logic. Please stop trying to label people. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. And it's not worth the time. It's not worth the time. It's not stopping anybody. It's not. It's not. And what's even more funny, have these people who try to label the people on Sony side or PC side or Nintendo side, half these little dudes are Microsoft guys, and they don't even want to call out the dudes in their own Xbox camp with the constant lies that make them look like the joke that they look like as of late. But they want to act like Sony's paying the media. Answer me this before I end the video. How is that a company that is supposedly bankrupt, a company that has no money, a company that is so inferior in terms of money, period? How is that a company like this is spending all this money on devs if they don't have a nickel to rub together? Think about that.